got a theory.
Season 5 brings many changes to Buffy's world. Giles, he bought the magic shop and is getting ready to open it at the beginning of the season. As a new business owner, he hires Anya to help him run it since she has now fallen in love with money and the buying and selling of goods, as she says.
Your conjuring powder is grotesquely overpriced.
Anya?
I'm sorry. I'm nearly out of money. Never had to afford things before, and it's making me bitter.
The change is palpable. That stuff doesn't come cheap.
Well, you're getting ripped off. I can hook you up direct with the troll that sheds it.
In this season, Buffy now has a sister named Dawn, played by Michelle Trachtenberg. And yes, Dawn was dropped into her life, and even though we, the audience, know that she is a new character, Buffy and the Scoobies have no idea that she hasn't been with them all along. All Buffy really knows is that Dawn is a pain in her butt and gets in her way a lot.
Boy, you really thought this through. How bored were you last year?
I've watched Passions with Spike. Let us never speak of it.
Don't break anything. Just don't touch anything.
Not that Buffy's really changed at all, like she ever would.
What you're doing right now, not moving, good. Keep doing that.
She still thinks I'm Little Miss Nobody. Just her dumb little sister.
What we find out during this season is that Dawn is actually a mystical key which opens up a hell dimension. The key's protectors turned the key into human form, Dawn, and sent her to the most powerful person they could find, Buffy. Their hope was that by making Dawn Buffy's sister, Buffy would protect her with her life.
You must protect the key.
Fine. We can protect the key together, okay? Just far, far from here.
Many more die if you don't keep it safe.
How? What is it?
The key is energy. It's a portal. It opens the door.
The Dagon Sphere?
No. For centuries it had no form at all. My brethren, its only keepers. Then the abomination found us. We had to hide the key, gave it form, molded it flesh, made it human, and sent it to you.
Dawn.
She's the key.
You put that in my house.
We knew the Slayer would protect.
My memories. My mom's.
We built them.
Then unbuild them. This is my life. You're...
You cannot abandon.
I didn't ask for this. I don't even know... What is she?
Human. Now human. And helpless. Please. She's an innocent in this. She needs you.
She's not my sister.
She doesn't know that.
Of course, there's a big bad that wants the key to hell. Her name is Glorifigus, or Glory, played by Claire Kramer. Glory is a god who is exiled from her dimension and sent to Earth. She can only remain on Earth by staying connected to her human form, which is a guy named Ben. And yes, Glory and Ben share a body.
You're the key.
How do you know about the key?
Go. Before she finds you, don't ask me how she knows, because she always knows. Just go.
Wait, calm
You
down.
don't
Just tell
understand.
me.
You're a kid. You stay, she'll find you. She finds you, she'll hurt you.
What's wrong with you?
You're what she's been searching for. I am telling you, run. You don't know. You... Oh, God, no, she's coming. I can feel it. You've got to get out. No. Oh, no, she's here! She's here!
Hey, don't I know you?
She also sucks human brains for energy, and she ends up doing that to Tara, taking off a very powerful Willow in the process.
Kali Era Cronus Tonic. Air like nectar, thick as onyx. Kiss sail by your second star.
It's the lover. That's so cute.
Hold mine victim as in tar. I owe you pain.
During the struggle to stop Glory, the Watchers Council comes to Sunnydale, and they try to strong-arm Buffy and Giles into doing what they want, but Buffy ends up telling them off in one of my favorite scenes of the season.
You're late.
Yeah.
Was there an attack?
Yeah.
We can begin the review at last. We'll skip the more obvious questions.
There isn't gonna be a review.
Sorry?
No review. No interrogation. No questions you know I can't answer. No hoops. No jumps. No interruptions. See, I've had a lot of people talking at me the last few days. Everyone just lining up to tell me how unimportant I am. And I finally figured out why. Power. I have it. They don't. This bothers them. Glory came to my home today.
Buffy, are you...
Just to talk. She told me I'm a bug, I'm a flea. She could squash me in a second. Only she didn't. She came into my home, and we talked. We had what in her warped brain probably passes for a civilized conversation. Why? Because she needs something from me. Because I have power over her. You guys didn't come all the way from England to determine whether or not I was good enough to be let back in. You came to beg me to let you back in. To give your jobs, your lives, some semblance of meaning.
This is beyond insolence.
I'm fairly certain I said no interruptions.
That was excellent.
You're watchers. Without a Slayer, you're pretty much just watching Masterpiece Theater. You can't stop Glory. You can't do anything with the information you have except maybe publish it in the Everyone Thinks We're Insano's home journal. So here's how it's gonna work. You're gonna tell me everything you know. Then you're gonna go away. You'll contact me if and when you have any further information about Glory. The magic shop will remain open. Mr. Giles will stay here as my official watcher, reinstated at full salary.
Retroactive.
To be paid retroactively from the month he was fired. I will continue my work with the help of my friends.
I don't want a sword thrown at me, but civilians, we're talking about children.
We're talking about 2 very powerful witches and a 1,000-year-old ex-demon.
Willow's a demon?
The boy? No power there.
The boy's clocked more field time than all of you combined. He's part of the unit.
That's why they speak.
I've clocked field time.
Now, you all may be very good at your jobs. The only way we're gonna find out is if you work with me. You can all take your time thinking about that. But I want an answer right now from Quentin. Because I think he's understanding me.
Your terms are acceptable.
I'm sorry. See? No begging.
In episode 10, titled Into the Woods, Riley decides he needs Buffy to commit to him or he is going to leave Sunnydale to go back into the military. Buffy waits way too long to figure out that Riley is really the one for her, and she misses her chance as Riley flies away to his first military assignment. In one of the most amazing and profound episodes in all of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Buffy walks into her mom's home to find her mom dead on the sofa.
Still a couple of guys getting it right. Hey, flower getting lady. You want me to pick Dawn up from school? Mom? What are you doing? Mom? Mom? Mommy?
This episode is entitled The Body, and it is beautifully done, and the scene in Willow's dorm room where Anya can't understand death is so well played by Emma Caulfield. It's just a sad and incredible episode from start to finish.
We're cool.
Are they gonna cut the body open?
Oh my god. Would you just stop talking? Just shut your mouth. Please.
What am I doing?
How can you act like that?
Am I supposed to be changing my clothes a lot? I mean, is that the helpful thing to do?
Guys.
The way you behave.
Well, nobody will tell me.
Because it's not okay for you to be asking these things.
But I don't understand. I don't understand how this all happens. How we go through this. I mean, I knew her, and then there's just a body. And I don't understand why she just can't get back in it and not be dead anymore. It's stupid. It's mortal and stupid. And Xander's crying and not talking, and I was having fruit punch, and I thought, well, Joyce will never have any more fruit punch, ever, and she'll never have eggs, or yawn, or brush her hair, not ever, and no one will explain to me why.
We don't know how it works. Why?
But now, Buffy is left alone to raise her sister. In the meantime, Spike has fallen in love with Buffy to the point of asking Warren to make him a robot that looks like Buffy. This Buffy bot will come into play more in Season 6. In the meantime, Spike also mourns Joyce's death and even says that she is the only one of the group that ever treated him like a person.
Death of Joyce. Like you care about her.
Guys, not here.
Care? Joyce was the only one of the lot of you that I could stand.
And she's the only one with a daughter you wanted to shag. I'm touched.
I liked the lady. You understand, Monkey Boy? She was decent. She didn't put on airs. Joyce had a nice cuppa for me. And she never treated me like a freak.
Her mistake.
Think what you want.
Unbelievable. The guy thinks he can put on a big show and calm Buffy into being his sex monkey.
Xander. He didn't leave a card.
This leads to one of the most iconic scenes between Buffy and Spike, where Buffy finds him outside of her house and asks him to tell her, in 5 words or less, what he is doing there. To which Spike replies,
Out for a walk, bitch.
Season 5 was the final season of Buffy that ran on the WB network. The show was eventually picked up by UPN for 2 more seasons, but not before Joss kills off Buffy in the final episode of Season 5. This season is full of fun and tragedy and most of all change. It shows the start of Buffy and Spike as a weird couple, which they explore in more detail in Season 6. And Buffy has to get a job at the Double Meat Palace, a local fast food restaurant, to support the household. The show will now take a darker turn and be more grown-up than it has ever been. Season 6 is by far my favorite season as a whole, so I look forward to talking about that one soon.